This is very important for us to get because oftentimes Proverbs are used as promises. People will throw around Proverbs like raise up a child in the way they should go, and when they're older, they're not going to turn from it. That is actually not a promise. It is a proverb. It is generally true, but it is not always true. And so it's really important for us to understand as we get into the book of Proverbs, there's a difference between commands, promises, and proverbs. This is really important for us to be good disciples of Jesus, rightly reading the scriptures, the word of God. So commands are what we must do, what God calls us to do. Things like love the Lord your God with all of your heart. That is a command from God. Promises are what God will do for his glory and for our good. So the love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies are new every morning. That beautiful passage in the middle of the book of Lamentations. But Proverbs are general truths or pieces of advice. Now, here's what we have to understand. Proverbs are situationally dependent. Think about this for a second. Opposites attract, or birds of a feather flock together. Opposites attract, or birds of a feather flock together. Which is it? It depends. It depends on the situation. They are situationally dependent. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, or out of sight, out of mind. Which one? It depends. They're both true depending on the situation. Proverbs are personality dependent as well. And as we grow in wisdom, this is incredibly important for us to understand. Proverbs 15:1 says, a gentle answer turns away wrath. Proverbs 27:6 says, wounds from a friend can be trusted. So which is it? Should we be a gentle answer or should we inflict wounds? Well, it kind of depends. And one of the things that's interesting is if you tend to be someone that is a hothead, that flies off the handle, that wrestles with anger, that can easily lose it, that lacks self-control, you know that anger is a major issue in your life, then Proverbs 15:1 is for you. A gentle answer turns away wrath. To be gentle, to be kind, to care for people, to bring it down and be able to relate to them. Whereas if you are someone that tends to be very timid and you're not confrontational and you do not want to ever get in an argument and you don't want to ever offend someone, you need to hear Proverbs 27:6. Wounds from a friend can be trusted. A true friend speaks truth. Now they can do it in a loving way, but they need to be able to speak truth. So Proverbs are personality dependent. Some of it depends on the situation you're in. Some of it depends on who you are. That's how we grow in wisdom.